What's going on, guys? What's going on, Tech Squad? What's going on, everybody? So, Agent Wilson is balling. Agent Wilson is balling. She just scored her 1,000th point of her career. She scored 1,000 points of her career. And when we look at what Agent Wilson is doing, she's doing amazing stuff. She's doing amazing stuff. And I'm definitely going to say this. I'm definitely going to say this. I'm definitely going to say this about. I'm definitely going to say this. Is that what Agent Wilson is doing, when we look at Agent Wilson's career, she has 1,000 points in her career. Is breaking records. Has two championships, won a gold medal. And I'm going to say this also. We need to start having a WNBA GOAT conversation like we have in the like we have in the NBA, like we have in the NFL. And I think we need to start having a GOAT debate on who's the best WNBA player. And I would say if we started this debate, this is just my opinion, but if we started this debate, I think Agent Wilson would be up there. I think Tarashi would be up there. Sue Bird would be up there. Lisa Leslie, Candace Parker, um, Maya Moore. Like, if we started a go debate on who's the best players in the WNBA, like that list that I just said, like we talk about who's the GOAT in the NBA. We talk about who's the GOAT in the NFL. We need to start talking about who's the best WNBA player and who's the GOAT of the WNBA. Because yeah, we talk about the WNBA, but we don't talk about who's the GOAT of the WNBA. We don't have like a debate who we don't have debates who's the best WNBA player. We have debates about who's the best NBA player. We who's the best NFL player. We need to start having these debates about who's the best WNBA player to play the game. And what Agent Wilson is doing is amazing to see. And I'll give credit where credit is due to all the WNBA players, to all the WNBA players, and to all the WNBA players that came before the WNBA players that we see today. And I'm going to also say this is that the WNBA players that paved the way for Agent Wilson, for Plum, for Caitlin Clark, for Angel Reese, like Lisa Leslie, Candace Parker, Sue Bird, Maya Moore, Tarasi, like those players paved the way for the players that we see in the WNBA today. So we have to give credit where credit is due for that. But I would also say this: before Agent Wilson had before Agent Wilson had competition for for the um WMVP with Caitlin Clark before Caitlin Clark made it a competition for Agent Wilson. Agent Wilson had that lock up. And I definitely think when we Agent Wilson will win that MVP, I'll give all the credit to Caitlin Clark for what she's doing because Caitlin Clark is breaking records in her first WNBA season, but I'll give credit where credit is due to her. But back to Agent Wilson, like she's she's going when we look at what she's doing, She won a gold medal this year with Team USA. She she won two championships. She has two championships. She's probably going to win another one. She's probably going to win another one. And she has 1,000 points in her career. And I definitely think we need to start having a debate on who's the best WNBA player, like we have in the NFL, like we have in the NBA. Like we need to start having a debate about who's the best WNBA players because these WNBA players can ball. And we need to start having a debate on that. We need to start having a debate on that. And who's the best WNBA player? And who's the GOAT of the WNBA? Because we don't have that debate, we don't have that discussion like we have for the NBA, like we have for the like we have for the NFL. I mean, we don't have that discussion about like that. Who's the best in the W? We have that discussion for who's the best in the NBA, who's the best in the NFL. We need to start having that discussion on who's the goal of the WNBA, who's the who's the who's the best NBA. We need to start having a debate on who's the best WN the WNBA player. Who's the best? Who's the GOAT of the WNBA? We need to start having that debate on that because when we look at that, when we look at that, we don't have those kind of debates like we have for the NBA, like we have for the NFL. We don't have that. People do talk about the the W. People do talk about the W, and I'll give all the credit where credit is due to all the WNBA players for growing the league, for growing the W, and how they are doing. And I'm just going to say this: we need to start having debates like who's the GOAT of the W, who's the who's the best player of the W, because we don't have those debates. We don't. But guys, sub if you're new and never give up your dreams. And I hope all of you guys are safe out there. And stay blessed, everybody, and peace.